Buddha and beautiful Lotus. When Buddha Shakyamuni was in Rajagriha, there was a beautiful woman named Lotus. She was a prostitute, and many of her customers were the sons of rich and powerful families. Her life of prosperity and decadence, however, did nothing to nurture Lotus' soul, and she felt empty. One day, she finally decided to turn away from her life of luxury and ostentation and go to the mountains to become a nun. Lotus walked out of the city gate toward the mountain where Buddha Shakyamuni lived. On her way, she stopped at a clear stream to drink and wash her face. In the gleaming sunlight, she saw her beauty reflected in the water. Feeling of regret arose within her, and she said to herself, "A life as dignified and beautiful as mine is rare in this world. Why shouldn't I enjoy that glory and happiness? Why become a nun and cut myself off from the world?" So she turned around and started to walk back to the city. Buddha Shakyamuni knew that it was time to save Lotus, that she was ready. So he turned into a young woman of stunning and unrivaled beauty. Compared to Lotus, this young woman was like a piece of jade next to a smooth pebble. Marveling at her beauty, Lotus asked the young woman, "Where are you from? Why are you alone?" The young woman replied, "I came from the city, and I'm heading towards home. If you're also going that direction, why don't we walk together? But first, let's rest at the stream." Lotus agreed, and they walked together back to the stream. The beautiful young woman looked tired, so she put her head on Lotus' lap and fell asleep. A few minutes later, however, the young woman suddenly died. Then her body quickly swelled and started to decompose. Her teeth and her hair fell out. Maggots multiplied, and the stench was terrible. Frightened, Lotus thought to herself, "She was fine a few minutes ago. How could she have died so quickly and her body decay like this? How could such a beauty turn into a rotten corpse in the blink of an eye? How could all this be so short-lived?" Lotus realized that she could not be spared that destiny death like that of the beautiful woman. So she decided to follow the Buddha law. With that thought, Lotus stood up and walked toward Buddha's place. It is often said that life is fleeting, that it passes in the blink of an eye. No matter how beautiful one is, that beauty cannot withstand the ravages of time. Buddhas often say that everything in this world is illusory and unsustainable, and the wise men of the world will not be fooled by a person's appearance. If one can let go of one's attachments to physical appearance, the door of cultivation to Buddhahood will open to him.